Hey ladies, happy Thursday. We are continuing on with Adventures for Our Soul, following our joy route. But it is also Thirsty Thursday, so don't forget about that. It's a really good day to take a gut check and be like, have I been hydrating enough? It is super, super important, and a lot of people struggle with it. So remember, whatever your weight is, divide that in half. You should be drinking at least that amount in ounces every day. So if you are like my daughter who weighs 52 pounds, then you would be drinking 26 ounces of water a day at least. Obviously, none of us weigh that little. That would be creepy, but just to give you an idea. So check in with yourself. Are you drinking enough water? If not, stop, drop, and chug right now. A really good idea is to whatever water bottle that you use, if it's a 20-ounce bottle and you need to drink 4 of them a day or something, then put 4 hair bands around it and then slide them down or up or whatever every single time that you refill it, and then you will know that you have met your quota for the day, and it gives you something to go for every single day. So, Thirsty Thursday. Continuing on, yesterday we were asking ourselves some questions to dig into our desires, and here we go. I asked myself similar questions when I first left my corporate job, and those questions became the catalyst that guided me to my happy life today. I started to write more and regularly pursue the things I enjoy. The more I filled my time with activities I loved, the less I worried about my flaws. Soon, I found that the things that used to bother me fell away because I was so busy playing with the world. With that said, my weight was still a troubling issue, so I had to dig even deeper. I know you may be struggling with an area where the insecurity is particularly intense. That is why this awesome action is so important. It is easy to say, do what you love, but if we are going out and doing what we love with negative thought patterns and self-sabotaging habits, we cannot move forward in true peace. How did I heal the negative, nasty inner turmoil for myself? I accepted it. The next awesome action is learn to accept instead of expect. Many of us have expectations of how things should be. For example, we think we should be skinnier and that our partner should appreciate us more. This constant scrutiny and focus on the flaws in our life can be dismantled when we accept things as they are, rather than expecting things to be different. Accept where you are and the things that you don't like about yourself by flooding them with love. Making peace with where you are is the fastest way to accepting yourself fully. I started to retrain my brain to focus on my flaws in a new light. What once caused me intense pain was shifted to more love by focusing on the goodness that area provided in my life. I did this by accepting where I was moment by moment. I practiced acceptance. How do you accept yourself in troubling situations fully? You become willing. The first step is to just be willing to see things differently. Be open to seeing things in a new light, and in this willingness, miracles can rush in. I spent years rejecting myself, a thought pattern that constantly hurt me. I healed my body issues by being willing to see them in a new light, which opened my mind to new ways of living. I started by flooding myself with compassion and love. I hugged my chubby stomach and I said nice things to my body. When I was nice to myself, the burdens lifted. I began to look in the mirror and stare until I saw something I could compliment. Sometimes it took a while to find something, but within time, I embraced a more compassionate attitude. When I first started doing workshops and speaking to groups, I recall speaking at an event when I was really insecure. I was so in my head. Are they judging me? I'm talking about happiness, but I'm so fat and ugly. How can I tell others to find happiness when I'm not happy with myself? I wasn't able to connect to the audience, and it affected my work. Today, I speak from a place of heartfelt love. I accept my body in all of its gloriousness. No matter what size I am light and love. I am a child of God and the universe, and therefore I am love. You, too, are love. Inside of you are millions of love cells pumping through your veins, which are helping you move forward and focus on the work in progress. The flaws you fixate on can be removed when we flood them with love. Try it out. You can also access this in an audio meditation. It says see details at the end of the chapter, but I will put a comment about how to get the audio. So just have an open mind here, okay? This is an acceptance meditation. I'm going to read it to you. I highly recommend getting the audio because who wants to hear me reading this? But if you've never done meditation before, I've tried. I downloaded the app Headspace and I tried day 1 so many times that I would fall asleep every time. I was so relaxed. I wasn't meditating. I was just relaxed to the point where if I couldn't sleep, I would turn on day 1 so that I could fall asleep. Not to say that it was boring. I shouldn't have done it laying in bed when it was time to go to bed, Anyways, I know nothing about meditation at all. So I am having an open mind too. If you've never done it, join me in having an open mind on this, because I think that we should fully embrace what we're trying to do here this week, okay? So, acceptance meditation. Number 1, identify with the flaw you usually fixate on. Number 2, go into this area of your body or life and look at it as it is. Number 3, see it how you normally see it, with tension and pain. Number 4, now imagine this area covered in beautiful, bright, white, golden light. Picture glitter falling into this area. This area of your body or life is being supported with love and compassion. The glitter represents support, and the white light is the abundant energy of love. Feel this fully as you release the resistance to the situation. You are perfect just the way you are, and your body is complete. You are love, and you represent light. Be light-filled as you gracefully step forward with the new loving energy. Hug yourself daily. Acceptance is key. Many people resist this idea because they think if they accept it, that means they are giving up or staying where they are, or the flaws that they don't like will stay. But the opposite is true. Really, really, really think about that. Accepting does not mean that you're going to stay where you're at, okay? When you accept where you are, you stop resisting, which welcomes in new energy that can be more loving and supportive. From this positive place, you can take action. This makes so much sense to me because let's say that I hate my stomach, which I do at times because I'm a woman, I'm a mom, and it happens, okay? Just being real. Let's say you hate your stomach. Well, if I say that I accept it as it is right now, that doesn't mean that I'm always going to have the stomach that I have or I'm never going to work on it. But if I accept it and I fill myself with love and I recognize what it has done carrying children and being a place where they hug me when they're out of my belly and things like that, when you accept it, then you are giving yourself love. You have less stress and tension, which is cortisol, which is going to mess up what you're trying to do as far as being healthy and losing weight, right? Your stress goes down, your happiness goes up, then you're more likely to do healthy things for yourself, to make healthy choices because you feel happy and accepting of yourself, so you want to treat yourself better. If you're talking down to yourself all the time, then when you're being healthy, it's because you may see it in a punishing way. Like, I hate my stomach, so I am not going to eat that or that or that, and I'm only going to gag this down. That's no way to live. If we can accept the things that we would usually fixate on as flaws, if we can accept them and flood them with love, then we are more likely to come from a loving place and make the changes that we may have been wanting to make about in that area, about them, whatever. Does that make sense? I hope so, because it makes a ton of sense to me, and it's something that I am really excited to work on because I've never come at something in that way, accepting it. I've never thought about accepting my flaws, but then also being able to change them. I wouldn't have thought of it that way, but it totally makes sense. Where did I leave off? When you accept where you are, you have a solid foundation from which to move to where you want to go. If you have body insecurities and want to take this method deeper, you can download my Body Bliss bonus track on the meditation album, Clear Your Fear, available on iTunes, Amazon.com, or playwiththeworld.com. It's called Clear Your Fear, and it's from the album Clear Your Fear, and it's called Body Bliss bonus track. And I guess it would be by Shannon Kaiser. That might be backwards. I'll type in the comments. So, a mantra for this action. I accept all of myself, for I am love. This would be a great thing, or any of these following quotes. If any of them speak to you, write them down in a Post-it note, put it on your fridge, put it in your purse, make it a background on your phone, whatever. Here are 6 powerful quotes that will help you accept where you are. No valid plans for the future can be made by those who have no capacity for living now. No matter how difficult the past, you can always begin again today. Happiness does not depend on who you are or what you own. It requires a dedication to choosing happiness, and that lies in how you think. Accept what you can't change. Change what you can't accept. Learn to accept instead of expect. To be beautiful means being authentic. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. And then back to the main one that is in big writing that started this out. I accept all of myself, for I am love. That would be an affirmation. Okay, so where are we going to stop? Okay, we're going to stop there because your homework for today will be to do this awesome action of the acceptance meditation. So in the comments, I will put where you can listen to her audio on it, or you can just do what I described. But you are going to pick a flaw and you are going to do as she says, with flooding it with light and trying to go from a place of acceptance instead of expecting. Anyways, please share below that you did so. And if you want to tell us what area of your life or your body or whatever it is for you that you focused on and how it went for you, I would love for you to share that, or any thoughts on this video at all. Sorry it was a little longer than the other ones. Tomorrow we'll be wrapping up the Joy Root. And one more reminder that it's Thirsty Thursday. Okay, bye girls.